Let's talk about the Crusades and why they're often called some of the worst religious wars in history. Now, if you think the Crusades were just dramatic battles over holy sites, you're only seeing half the story. The reality is much darker and a lot more complicated. The Crusades started in 1095, when the Pope called on Europeans to reclaim Jerusalem. But what followed wasn't just a war between two armies. It unleashed centuries of violence, greed, and fanaticism across continents. First, the brutality. Crusaders weren't just fighting soldiers, they were massacring entire cities. When Jerusalem fell, it's said that the streets ran with blood. Men, women, even children were killed, sometimes for no reason except being in the wrong place. And this wasn't a one-off event. In city after city, Crusaders left horror in their wake. But it wasn't just physical violence. The Crusades twisted religion into a weapon. Leaders promised forgiveness of sins for anyone who joined the fight, turning faith into a free pass for murder. People who'd never seen the Holy Land were told to risk their lives and take others for a cause they barely understood. The impact didn't stop at the battlefield. Entire communities, Jews, Muslims, even Christians who disagreed, were targeted and destroyed. Trade networks collapsed, science and culture suffered, and trust between East and West shattered for centuries. The scars of those wars still shape our world today. What makes the Crusades really stand out, though, is how they mixed politics, money, and faith into a perfect storm of chaos. Kings and knights weren't just fighting for God, they wanted land, power, and treasure. Armies pillaged, looted, and set up new kingdoms, then turned on each other when their interests clashed. Instead of unity, the Crusades spread suspicion, betrayal, and endless cycles of revenge. So why are the Crusades seen as some of the worst religious wars ever? Because they turned the idea of faith, something meant to unite, into a reason for unimaginable cruelty. They left behind a legacy of pain and mistrust that echoes even now. History isn't just about dates and battles, it's about people and the choices they make. The Crusades remind us how dangerous it is when belief turns into blind fanaticism, and why we need to learn from that dark past so we don't repeat it.